So they'll be calling you a radical. So we're going to talk about the plume that came over the United States, Fukushima. Well, this is the same plume. So from the Ring of Fire is on fire right now if you're not paying attention. And this country's so geographically illiterate. How do you think we were able to go off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban, go off to Iraq to get a big old sack when they were Saudis? 99% of the United States, you could fucking lay up maps. I mean, what's his name used to do it? Remember, he used to say, point to Australia and say he was the king and we need a preemptive strike and say, show me. Show me what. They got no fucking clue. So, kids, geography, the Ring of Fire, TikTok, Diablo Canyon Clock, Fukushima. The Ring of Fire. Let's build nuclear reactors on the Ring of Fire. Let's keep Diablo open. Lessons unlearned from Fukushima. So, there's a new article out. Thank you, baby Wolf Finnegan, who's our whole crew, the whole post-Durgan's project, that original group. He's the only one that stayed true to this fight. The rest of those were a bunch of phonies. Radicals versus post-Durgan. Where are they fucking now? You know, it was a setup from the beginning. So stay with me. On the Ring of Fire, the volcanoes are erupting all over, including the big boy in fucking Hawaii. So there's mapping out there of the plume coming over the United States right now. You think it's radioactive? Oh, Gina McCarthy going to tell you? Radnet? Oh, she's the climate czar. She resigned. Who's the new puppet? Fuck, is Putin kicking the fuck out of the United States still? This is the fourth president he's worked over like a fucking, get your fiddle out, like you're fucking plastic. I mean, the United States and their plastic fucking, oh, he's kicking their fucking ass. You seen this fucking spy hanging around and says she's a Rothschild with Trump? Yeah, let's play golf. I'm a Rothschild, but she's really Ukrainian. And CNN reports that she's just a peasant immigrant. Okay, yeah, she is. Let's trade a basketball player who's told not to go in. Says, okay, do not go in. In fact, I don't think she entered legally because the State Department I got email says I cannot go into Russia 2 weeks before she went in. Let's trade her for the Merchant of Death, one of the great masters. You don't think he's going to go right back to doing what he's doing? So her greed going in there is probably going to cost millions of people their lives, but Biden got played. Yay! Giving hugs at the White House. Oh, it's pathetic. So you don't think people are passionate about sport in the United States? Did you see Wallen? He's the big soccer World Cup reporter for the United States. I don't know if you saw the Netherlands game. Whoa. Fucking Argentina. Wow, what a fucking game. You know, even if you're not a big passionate soccer player, I mean, I pay attention, but I'm a football guy. American football. During the penalty kicks, he took a heart attack and died right there in his fucking seat. Do you know about 1975? You young people, I'll tell you this. The first Hail Mary that got named, Drew Pearson against the Vikings. I grew up in a fat little family. I'll never forget it. My uncle chased all his kids down the fucking road. He was going to kill us. You know? He hated those fucking... we were Tom Landry guys. We were Drew Pearson guys. Do you know that story about Fran Tarkenton? Who's a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest quarterbacks in history. So he goes to the booth after the Hail Mary game, the original Hail Mary, which they were unheard of. And remember the referee got hit with a Coke bottle in the head. And the Cowboys playoffs. Jack Buck. I don't believe what I just saw, later, but he interviews Fran Tarkenton in the truck back then. It wasn't all sophisticated like that. This blaring lights. They're piping sound into that Walmart stadium. And it's so gross. Every person I've talked to has been says it's so fucking grotesque, make you sick. So he says, I'm so sad. We just got a report we heard. I'm sure you already know, but I'm sad to hear about your father. What are you talking about? He's like, oh, you don't know. I'm telling you, my uncles, all of them almost had fucking heart. His father had a heart attack on that play. and died. You don't think people are passionate about sport? Whoa. Whoa, oh, they're passionate. They can't get passionate about their environment. They can't get passionate about their own personal lives. So the plume coming over. Now stay with me. On the Ring of Fire, you can see, I'm a lefty. Mommy said I was smart. That's Sarah Palin. You need to learn to speak American. She did say that. And I mean, I don't think her brain's all there. I mean, I think when she was a sports reporter, they got out. I mean, to think that she was a United States, oh God, she was almost VP of the United States. But when she said, I'm Katie Couric, I hang at the Epstein Mansion. You know the stories about Katie Couric at the Epstein Mansion? Oh, my bad. With Bill Gates and after Fukushima. What books you read? I'm sure she's never read a book in her life. Well, you could see Russia from Alaska. We're lefties. You believe she said that? This is how geographically illiterate. Well, I got news, fuckheads. You can see Russia from Alaska. On the peninsula, it's literally 12 miles away. I mean, so Japan is right here. Okay? Here's the Pacific Ocean, kiddies. Japan is right here. I should have got my globe. Right here. Fukushima's right there. There's what we call the Japanese Trench. It goes right here to the peninsula in Russia. That peninsula is literally almost touches Alaska. Dots of islands, comes around like this. So the cores, there's new stuff out on the platform on Unit 1, the concrete's all been eaten up, and this expert, he says, we're going to do something. Fucking cores have been melting down for fucking over 4,000 fucking 200 days. Where do you think they're at? Unarguable. Lake Barrett to Leslie Stahl took her 2,888 days to tell you what Kevin White told you. These are full blown out meltdowns. These never happened before. Well, where's the course? See those holes right over there? See the Pacific Ocean? Well, this is like going to the moon fixing this. Way bigger than that. This never happened before. So they just threw their hands up. Barry Antoinette Obama inside the situation. Now remember Obama, Jimmy Kimmel in 2016. Well, is that true? You get calls in the middle of the night? How's that work? I'm Jimmy Kimmel. I'm Jimmy Kimmel. I live in L.A. What's Sudan? What's Fukushima? Hope you don't get cancer, loser. Yeah. Like my phone rang in the middle of the night, like when Fukushima happened, Obama says. What's that? You know, the typhoon. And you wonder why Putin plays these fucking guys. Well, what about Hanford? You going to fix Hanford, well, bummer dumber? I love all you lefties on your knees still for him. He lost 12 Senate seats. He lost 67 Senate. I mean, this guy, he destroyed the Republican Party, and you're going to be an charismatic fucking American exception. That's what, if the exchange for Brittany doesn't prove it. Mark Fogel, he went in there legal. He's a teacher. By the way, I didn't know that he had tweeted the same thing that I've been saying for days now. I guess basketball players are more important than fucking teachers. Obviously. Where's your fucking crown? Putin just playing these fuckers. Just fucking. So we know these cores are into the mantle. We know the Japanese trench right there. We know the Japanese trench connects to the fucking peninsula there. And we know just a couple years ago, and you can look it up. Tas Pravad reported it. State-run media. What fuck? You don't think we have state-run media? Just one word, Fukushima. I've proven it. The dead tadpoles at your feet. It's a fucking cult. And if you don't think the KGB and the CIA are in bed together, you're not paying attention since fucking Putin took power. This fucking boop, 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 boop. Fuck. The United States is imperialist fucking old European colony. Wake the fuck up! How did they do it? One by jet stream, two by cable TV. So everything washes up dead. For 2 weeks, the surfers on the peninsula they're surfers there, reporting we feel burns on their tongue, burns in their eyes for 2 weeks. Then all of a sudden, including the giant fucking octopus. Everything washed up dead, just out of nowhere. So guys out there with their video cameras, and got it up onto YouTube before YouTube could fucking circle the wagons early. You can hear he's speaking in Russian and just seeing everything's washed up dead. And they're like, you can hear him say Fukushima. You all act like you don't know. So the Minister of Environment comes all the way across. Yes, Russia's a big place. 2 continents. I mean, Europe and Asia. All the way across. That's a long fucking ways. The Siberian Express on Balco on chemo. So he comes over there and he starts to cry. I've never seen anything like this. It's unbelievable. And then he comes and does another press conference. It's obvious somebody's coming here to clean this up. Edward Snowjob has pled allegiance to Tsar Putin. Now you think about this. Now stop. Snowjob, straight up on 60 Minutes, again, took all these people fucking thousands of days to tell you what Kevin Blanch told you in 1 hour, but fuck me, I don't even have a car. Oh my God. Flee from me because you're willing to give up your life. I had all the way top clearance to the very top. I was, they hired me because this is when Anonymous was going crazy and he was the counter. I mean, he was paid to kill Anonymous. And if you don't think that's true, which I called that out very early, I knew Aaron Swartz personally, blah, 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 my path. He hands the chip. They're in the bunker in Hawaii, him and Lindsay Mills having my baby. Do you know they were in Fukushima, Japan, or in Japan right before it happened, right before the fucking tsunami and earthquake came back? The cover-up Fukushima was being running in the bunker in Hawaii. Lindsay Mills was over there with her new 13th boyfriend. She's CIA as it gets. Her mother's KGB. I mean, they're KGB and CIA. And I'm the first guy that started reporting Jill Stein's KGB. Look up Jill Stein's dad. I'm the first person that fucking reported that her stock portfolio. Who do you think fucking leaked that out? Fuck the work we do. Sitting with fucking Tsar Putin and General Flynn. And there the photo comes out. They were brought over here to get Dillinger, remember? The fuck. So, Snowjob is headed to South America. And how the fuck's he end up in fucking Russia? So he says, I hacked in because I had the very top fucking surveillance. And he wasn't Special Forces. I grew up in a Special Forces family. My dad was Special Forces. Both my uncles were fucking Special Forces. And they were physical fucking beasts. I mean, you want to talk football player. Oh, in fact, my grandsons, who remind me of them, they got invited to the fucking special combine, and they're competing against kids a year older than them. Fucking broke every record that fucking combine ever had. In all this, they're beasts. I mean, that's what Special Forces people are. Twiggy didn't. Now I jumped out of the plane, broke my legs. Twiggy was a connected fucking CIA KGB rat. He was a mole, a troll, they're in bed together. So you get on 60 Minutes, your light's glaring, right? So, before I forget, Trump, this Ukrainian spy who's hanging around in there, claims she's Rothschild, and CNN's reporting she's a commoner from, okay, just like Putin's a commoner. They found a copy of the Declaration of Independence in Trump's fucking storage shed. So this is how fucking adept your fucking Secret Service is. Putin is just fucking killing him. I mean, he's beating the fuck out of him. Turning the country into a fucking imperialist. Maybe he'll, get out the map and take Alaska back over, which he says all the time. That's part of the Russian Empire. We want it back. That 2 cents a fucking acre sale is bullshit. They can march all the way to Moscow, Idaho. The Russian River. California, firstborn unicorn. Fucking Prince. Fucking Harry. Look it up, the DNA swap from the anesthesia bone spile. Who's the heir to the Russian royal family? Prince Harry via DNA. He had a baby born in California. Yay! Last of the Mohicans, these fucking European oligarchs been fighting over this fucking land for 500 years. We always fought back. Not this time. Hand it over. So the peninsula, the cores, the whole ring of fire is active as it's fucking ever been, blowing. Those volcanoes right there on the Russian peninsula are erupting like crazy right now. In Hawaii, the whole ring of fire is on fire right now. And the plumes are coming over. Where do you think those cores are? Where do you think they are? They've eaten up the concrete. They burned out the... Stay with me. TEPCO was sent in robot after robot after robot. Remember all those fucking robot. In fact, that's what CNN, or excuse me, 60 Minutes tagged. By the way, I have a connection to Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper now. I didn't know this. A friend of mine is working for him. As one of his, he has a group of nanny maids, whatever. I talked to her when I was in New York. I was just asking about Fukushima. She says, I will. Fukushima. Remember, he was there, Anderson Vanderbilt. The public be damned. In Fukushima. Remember, he was there. Him and Sanjay Gupta, practicing MD, who lied. And then they come back after saying, should we get out? Fuck, Fukushima meltdowns. Fuck, they were there. Then the wind shift, they got the fuck out. The ring of fire is pluming. The fucking plume is coming over us right now. So are they going to tell us? Well, maybe Gina McCarthy, who was head of Redneck. Hey, fuck, you're talking one of the greatest criminals who ever lived. She resigned as fucking climate czar. Biden is nothing more than a fucking extension of Trump. Trump is nothing more than an extension of Obama. Obama's nothing but an extension of Bush. These four presidents are the four dumbest, most pathetic presidents in a row in U.S. history, bar none. These people are stupid. I mean, Biden, I guess, got a fucking excuse. He's old and senile, but he was always a warmonger, and he's a fool. Trump's dumber than a fucking stick. He's just been empowered and entitled by whatever elite club exists in New York City, the mob club. He's obviously in it. I mean, they indict his fucking company, but not him. I mean, Teflon Don, obviously in it. Obama dumber, fuck, he was a Kissinger fucking place fucking right off the get. You know about Obama's mom, Stanley? Her real name's Stanley from Kansas. They're from Kansas. Remember when we got Hawaii? Bush? Oh, fuck. Bush used to commonly fucking confuse Australia and Austria. And you think Putin's fucking, I mean, he's an evil, sharp, fucking, connected fucking, there's no doubt in my mind he's fucking, Nikolai's fucking bastard. Well, he's his bloodlines, Remember when he murdered her and you guys didn't do nothing? So the plume's coming over us, so sad to hear this, how passionate, he was. He was the best U.S. World Cup reporter there ever was. That game was fucking wild, fucking incredible. And he took a heart attack, Frank Tarkenton's father. I mean, that marquee play, Drew Pearson, whatever, that's one of the most historic fucking sporting events. And sports metaphors matter. Oh, they matter, Kobe Bryant is a trainer that I know that trained at Weber State, who was a personal trainer for Kobe. Kevin, Kobe's a lot like you. He's a quantum physics guy, last history of time. Oh, yeah? This is long, long ago. He says, remember Kobe Bryant did his press conference, and it was against the law, according to the NBA, for, 18-year-olds to go into the NBA draft. And he's like, fuck you, I read the Constitution. You can't fucking force me to play college basketball. I'm going in. And you don't think I'm smart enough? And remember, he did his press conference in multiple languages, including Japanese, including Italiano, including Chinese. Money ruined fucking Kobe. Well, money ruins everybody. As Stalin, that creep, Lenin called it, not John, the capitalistic rope. They'll give you enough to hang yourself. Isn't it amazing how sport will tell the tale of culture before it happens? Rudy Gobert last night. I was looking for my Stifle Tower shirt in Salt Lake. You think, and everybody's all, we love you, Rudy, blah, blah. At the end, he puts one in, sticks it to him. You think you fans of these guys are, fuck, they're there for the money. They don't give a fuck about you. You think they care about, fuck. These guys don't give a fuck. It's like Donovan Mitchell wearing his fucking names across his jersey with, they're self-promotion fucking freaks, and with a Utah cross. And I know Donovan from New York. I rode on the plane with him from fucking New York when he came here. I says, not one of them, Utah. Utah was the murder by cop capital of the world at that time. And here he's representing Utah, and not one of them. I'm telling you, they're just contemporary fucking played fucking sheep. the whole anti-police brutality movement was started by the Million Mass March, us, and that was on the death of Danielle Willard, on the murder of Aaron Swartz, what, on the Fukushima disaster. So the plume hammering us. Another spy infiltrates Kevin Blanche 2016 before the election at the White House for weeks. With my Russian hat, I got in Russia, which, by the way, I quit going in Russia a long fucking time ago because I knew what Putin was doing to any real activist. He was killing them. You just have an accident. He's been in power for how long? He's a czar. He's the most powerful fucking czar ever. And who empowered him? Bush dumb, Obama dumber, Trump dumbest, and now siding with Biden. You're going to trade a basketball player who's told not to enter. Do not enter. Do not enter. Do not enter. She entered anyway. For the merchant of death. This guy's responsible for fucking the murder of millions of people. You don't think he's going to go right back to it? Fuck. It's the worst trade. It reminds me of the fucking Herschel Walker fucking Cowboys trade, which was orchestrated by Tom Landry. Go Cowboys! Yeah, we love the Cowboys! We love the fucking, what are they? The Commanders now! Sports metaphors matter. Let's see. The Cowboys haven't, what have they won? One playoff game in fucking 25, 30 years? And I don't think the Commanders have won one in like 20-something years, 20. But the Cowboys are the most valuable sports franchise in the world. Yay, we love losers! Because that's what we've turned into. Putin 4. United States President 0. So this, I'm a Rothschild. Ooh, I'm Trump. I'm going after the global guy. When I worship global guy, oh, she's a Rothschild? Come on in. CNN reports she's a commoner from Ukraine. Fucking, how did they do it? One of my gesturing. I mean, I can't believe. So I asked this people, this is my work. I asked them, asked people for years now. In the United States, this is how selfish the selfishness plague is destroying America. Well, America. You didn't speak America. America Vespucci never spoke the Queen's fucking English. The old USA, now American imperialism, Putin's colony. And, they're cousins, remember? Yay! King Charles, our ruler! I will quote Franklin Roosevelt again. I went to England when I was a boy. I saw Queen Victoria. I hated the old witch. I was 11 years old. There's nothing more quintessentially American to hate. The English royal family. We fought them. That's how we got our independence. You're flying right in the face, mother. They're all cousins. Hello, look up the fucking, who's the heir to the fucking royal family? It's Prince Harry. And yeah. They have a foundation now, these fucking royals, that they give out environmental awards. Prince Harry at COP, or King Charles at COP, gets introduced as Your Royal Highness. I want to go, mission accomplished. So she's a commoner, fucking Rothschild, getting into fucking Mar-a-Lago when he's, who knows what he has, because we know how in-depth the Secret Service, how pathetic they are. They found an original copy of the Declaration of Independence in a Trump storage shed this week. See that one on CNN? What's your fucking crown? So the cores have melted, which I named Delmar Argentina syndrome. We know the cores are in the mantle and in the Pacific Ocean. Oh, they're the greatest mental illness in human history. There is no byproduct for full blown out nuclear fucking meltdowns, which we never happened to Mayak, never happened to Chernobyl, never happened to 3 Mile Island, never happened to Santa Susana. Fucking, it finally happened. And if you don't believe me, you don't believe Einstein. Fucking Einstein said, fuck, this genie gets, we get a meltdown, you're not going to understand what it is. And it's going to fucking mutate and fucking change every piece of fucking biology and DNA on the fucking face of the planet. It's going to cause fucking viruses. It's going to cause fucking death. It's going to cause all that. This is Einstein's fucking. They've just been in denial. What's happened post-Fukushima? I've proven it. I've done the work. Plutonium fires, a country alive. It's on our, you can go into now. Will humans adapt? Yeah, in 50 generations. You think it's a coincidence starting in 2011, 2012, longevity's headed south. So I ask everybody, young people, lots of people, if someone will give you $3 million right now, cash, but you'll have to saw off half your life. Instead of dying at fucking 90, you're going to die at, let's say, 60, 55, whatever. We check it. Every person I ask is, give me the money. It's a selfishness fucking plague. Putin, 4. That's 4 presidents now. He's been in power since fucking, basically fucking the late 90s, 2000. But, I mean, KGB all over fucking the United States. Edward Snowjob proves it. Snowjob pledges allegiance this week to Russia. And fucking he's got a baby, and she's got dual. I mean, if this doesn't prove the CIA and fucking KGB are running this country, oh, they Illuminati! They don't illuminate, they radiate. Their biggest tool. Unbelievable how this is playing out. The old USA, now Putin's fucking colony. And what they're doing in Ukraine, the military industrialized complex, just getting richer and richer and richer. Fucking Putin's genociding his own people. He drafts people he don't like. There's a class warfare. People don't know this in Russia. I've been in Russia a lot of times. People don't know the imperialist ruling elite class. They hate the peasantry. And so that's who he's drafting. At gunpoint, putting them up there, just kill them. Kind of like what U.S. did in fucking Iraq and Afghanistan, which never ate a hair on you. I love what Putin says. Oh, you're worried about me invading the fucking country. What about when you went and slaughtered 2 million people in fucking Iraq when they were imperialist Saudis who did it? So obvious. I mean, it's either. I mean, it's not laughable. It's heartbreaking how they've destroyed this country. These 4 fucking pathetic presidents. Just go back. I like how Alex Jones and the so-called right-winger, we're anti-globalists, we support Trump, when Trump fucking cuts the tax rate to the fucking globalists to 0. You don't think that empowers them? Trump's the greatest globalist there ever was. Alex Jones is a fucking plant. I mean, fuck, he made millions off my back. I'm doing all the fucking dirty work. Fukushima's the great equalizer. Hello! Fuck, it kills rich people too. Ask Paul Allen and his yacht going to save the ocean, one of Maxwell's fucking Epstein's fucking clan. Go Trailblazers! His 60 billion didn't fucking save him. He had this disease. Ask Rummy. Ask fucking Saddam Hussein. His weapons and masks. Just ask him. They all died of multiple myeloma. You're all gonna get your turn now. Hand them your merit badge. So the fucking it melted into the cores. Melting. I'm melting. I'm Jeffrey. I'm melting. Fucking COG goes from 64 to fucking 666. Fucking stock in an up market. Yay, golden parrot. One floor of Obama flown to Argentina. Fucking Del Mar, Argentina. Syndrome. Where's the cores? Go get a bone marrow biopsy and check your DNA. I've had 13 of them. I saw my fucking new on college. That beautiful fucking blonde I went to high school. She did my eyes. When we were young, I always wanted you crawling up on me on my freaking naked fucking back like that. I says, that was no massage. She laughs, and I'm like, I've had 13 of them. That's where the cores are at. We are in every piece of fucking DNA on Earth now. You think it's coincidence. Everything is collapse in this acute radical collapse. Fucking the Hail Mary, Frank Tarkenton's father. I'm very sad this happened to him, Mr. Wall. Grant Wall. It's an unbelievable story. But it's how passionate. Too bad we can't get people really passionate about the environment and their own lives as they are about sport. So, stay tuning. What, Brazil got beat? Yeah. And by the way, do you know about the Mexican team and the U.S. team?